Okay, hey there. Good morning, YouTube. Billy Cox here, and I'm here to present you some random Pokemon facts and myths. Most of these facts are going to be name-based because Game Freak likes to throw, creative names out there, like Articuno, Uno, Zapdos, Dos, Moltres, Tres, Uno, Dos, Tres. Another example is like with the professors. You got Professor Oak, Professor Birch, and Professor M. They're all relating to trees. Another example is Brock, Misty, and Lieutenant Surge. B-Rock, Mist, E, Lieutenant Surge, Electrical Surge. You kind of get how it's going here. A myth, pretty much, is like Gengar is Clefable's ghost. If you watch the opening scene to Red and Blue, you'll see that they're battling and everything. And I think that's like showing, good versus evil. And if you look at the sprites, you can tell a resemblance in both of them, and I think that's what, what their both characters are based off, like, each other. And, random fact is, Clefairy was said to be the mascot, but Pikachu got too much attention on anime, and that just kept him going, or her. I don't know if Pikachu's a her. It is on the game, but I don't know what Pikachu's gender is on the anime. Aerodactyls evolved from Zubats, in my opinion, in the myth department, because you can just look at the sprites and guess. Another myth is I think Genghis Khan's baby is a Cubone. I can say this pretty well because they're both in the same egg group. Psychic Pokemon are weak against our common fears, bugs, ghosts, and darks. You might be psychic, but you're a pussy. Goldenrod Gym is actually a maze in the shape of a Clefairy, the mascot that should have been. Poliwhirl Swirls are its intestines. The swirls in there? Testines. Pokedex, read it. All cities besides Pallet Town and Kanto are colors that would go on a palette. Whoa, painting, palette, indigo, lavender. It's... whoa, yeah. Skitty and Wellord breeding. I had to Google this, but a whale's penis is average of 8 foot, and Skitty are only 2 feet long, so that's an 8-foot penis going in a creature that's only 2 foot total. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Silver Sun is Giovanni's child. If you don't know this by now, then you're living under a rock and shouldn't be watching this video. There's never going to be a Mrs. Mime. At the very start of Red and Blue, they had no indication of gender, and they named it Mr. Mime. And we're stuck with cross-dressing Mr. Mimes for the rest of our lives just because of that one incident of the very original games. Latios and Latios has the same triangles that the Togepi family has. If you haven't noticed, you can go Google that. It's pretty crazy. Porygon 2 and Porygon Z has not made an appearance in the anime, and this could be due to Porygon's seizure attacks with the, people that watch that episode. I don't suggest going to Google that. That could give you a seizure. Dodu and Dodrio has no wings, but they can fly. Most people predict that they wind their heads up and then fly. And I just don't see how Scyther can't fly. I mean, he has actual wings and everything. Nosepass is based off the statues on Easter Island, while surprisingly Probopass is based off Super Mario. So there's your little Easter egg on those two. Back to the names, Jesse and James, the Team Rocket duo, is based off of the cowboy Jesse James. Butch and Cassidy is based off of the robber Butch Cassidy. And then Eddie and Oakley, they're from Pokemon Heroes, I believe. Their names derive off the cowgirl. If you look in the Pokedex, Lavatar, not Lavender, got the whole colors in my head. Lavatar is supposed to weigh roughly about 160 pounds, but in the anime, Ash is able to carry him. So maybe humans are stronger than what we think in that anime series. Koffing's original Red and Blue sprite had the skull and crossbones above his face rather than below like we know now. Abracadabra Alakazam, when each evolves, they actually get lighter. Abras are heavier than Alakazams. Jinx was once used to be like racist hate crime against, Africans, in some people's opinions, so they changed the color from black to purple. Ekans spells snake backwards, Arbok spells cobra backwards, and Muck spells come backwards. Girafarig, woo, man. Girafarig backwards is Girafarig. Eevee backwards is Eevee. Ho-Oh backwards is Ho-Oh. Based on the number of temptations a person must overcome to reach nirvana, in the Buddhist religion is 108. The souls that Spiritomb has is 108. So we can lead to believe that Spiritomb is 108 souls that were not able to, overcome the temptations. Okay, stick with me on this one, because this one's pretty crazy. If you have a level 100 Shuckle, it can potentially deal the most damage in one single attack through the use of numerous stat boosters using Helping Hand, Metronome, Held Items, Power Trick, Skill Swap to Pure Power to Huge Power, and the Defense Curl to Rollout combo. Also, Shuckle's partner must have the ability Flower Gift, and the weather must be sunny. On the 5th impact of Rollout, if used against a level 1 Ladybug or Yanima that have been hit with negative defense modifiers such as Screech, it can deal 213,896,052 hit points. That's pretty much intense, and I'm jittery because it's cold, it's 11, and there's your little fun facts for the day.